Yes, welcome to the show, and I'm on Yahoo Answers reading almost, I can't believe what I'm reading. This is an example of what has happened to man, or to men, to the young men out there, men with no balls. This poor fellow is writing, is this wrong of her, or am I overreacting? Yesterday I went to my friend's mother's funeral. My girlfriend in turn went to go hang out with her friends, which is obviously fine. See, that's how bad the programming has gotten into this young man's head. No, it is not fine. If she is your girlfriend and you're in a situation like that, she belongs at your side, comforting you. That is what girlfriends are, or friends, I should say, should do for other friends, to comfort them in times of need like this. This girlfriend, she's trash. I continue to read. He writes, I find out later that her friends were 2 people and the rest were all random guys. Worst part is that she got so smashed she can barely tell me what exactly happened. That is an obvious bare-faced lie. Or she's using that as an excuse, he says. Well, he's trying to justify it, obviously. He won't believe that his girlfriend has no attraction to him anymore, and that's why she's doing this. He goes on to say, so I flip out on her, especially because last time I wanted to go to a party with my actual friends, she flipped out on me because she wasn't going. And we were going to hang out tonight to work it out in person. She told me that she had to go to her friend's birthday dinner and would call me when she got back. She never called me, and I had to find out a different way that she just went to hang out with them and didn't even bother to tell me she was blowing me off. I'm tempted to even break up with her for this. It's bullshit. No, what's bullshit is the bitch is still by your side, brother. John, you got to dump this girl. She is heading you down to a land of pain. When you find out she's been possibly doing other guys or getting ready to do other guys or getting into that situation where it could lead to that, how do you think you're going to feel? You're obviously not a strong man here, because a strong man would have had his female by his side at everywhere he went or every place he went to. But your girl's out there running off like she ain't got a man, acting like she ain't got a man, dissing her man, and standing her man up, and flaking on her man. That is not a girlfriend. He writes, we've been dating for about a year, and she can't even call to tell me she's blowing me off. If a woman ever blew me off, she would not be my woman. I recognize it's my fault. I'm dating some kind of skank-locious there, and I got to get my ass on. He goes on to say, I personally feel that this is horrible behavior for a girlfriend to have of over a year, especially when I've always been faithful, albeit mad at some things, but I would never go out and do something she really didn't want me to do. And that's the stupidity of some people. They think because they've been faithful that other people are supposed to do the same thing. The biggest mistake a lot of people make is to think that other people have the same values you do. Don't ever think another person has your exact same values just because you have them. And don't put them on other people. Judge them by their behavior and actions. Her actions, she went out, hang out with other people. Her actions, she blew you off. Her actions, you've been dating for a year, she can't even fucking call you? He writes, however, my friend is sitting here telling me I'm way out of line and this is nothing. Your friend is a simp. You know what a simp is? A simp is a chump. A chump he's the type of guy that will sit there and rub a girl's feet that he's in love with, too scared to tell her that he's in love with, and listen to her whine about the bad boys that are messing her mind up. And then trying to side with her just to get into her vagina. That's what type of friend you got there. A weak, ballless type of man. Any man with any balls would see this is out of line. Even women can tell you that this is out of line, that she's doing. My girlfriend has been listening to this show, and she can tell you that
she's out of line. She's definitely out of line. There's no way that this woman is by your side. She's off doing whatever it is she's doing with her friends, doesn't care about you, doesn't care enough to call. You deserve better.
There you go, buddy. There you go. From a woman's mouth. Not some simp-ass motherfucker like your friend there, but a real woman's mouth. Obviously, your girl is getting ready to run wild, or she's running wild. And you sound like a boring type of mofo. That's why she's running wild on you. She's just not interested in you. She's lost interest in you. Her interest level is very low. That's why she'd rather hang out with those other guys, those bad boys, than sit home with good boy John. What does that teach you, John? To sit there and be a good boy? Or maybe you need to grow some balls and man up. It's already too late for this one. I don't think she respects you anymore. The moment she lied to you and did not bother to call you off, that shows she has no respect for you and your manhood and you as a man. Period. Now, I know this is your first experience with me, and you'll probably get this link in the answers, but this is the way I am. I'm passionate about what I believe in, buddy. He writes, my plans were to hang out with her tomorrow, see how she feels about the situation when I explain how I feel. Okay. And if she doesn't, or if she defends her actions and doesn't care at all, I'm seriously considering throwing her to the curb right then and there. This bitch should have been at the curb, John. I mean, let's get real. Her ass should have been at the curb for this kind of bullshit. You had to go to a funeral, and she wasn't there to comfort you? This is your friend's mother. You feel something. You feel a sense of loss. She's not there to support you in a time of need? And you're just thinking about it? Buddy, you're probably afraid that you can't get another girl. And that you don't deserve better. This is a form of self-abuse you're doing on yourself also, by putting up with this bullshit. Grow some balls, buddy. Good luck.